Big story returning to its roots.
Ford is expanding its blueprint into Detroit, the same place the automaker got its start more than a century ago.
A new era beginning today with more than 220 employees moving into newly renovated offices. It's part of an $11 billion investment in electric and self-driving vehicles for the Blue Oval.
The new space can be found in the heart of the rapidly revitalizing Corktown neighborhood, and just around the corner from the Michigan Central train depot, which is reportedly the centerpiece behind Ford's future plans in the Motor City.
7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash is live tonight with the company's big move. Anu?
Hey there, Dave and Glenda. Yeah, really exciting news today. You know, we've been seeing Ford employees go in and out of this new workspace all day long, and the company believes that by being here will only help attract more new talent. Here on Michigan Avenue in the heart of Corktown, Ford is focusing on its future. Its self-driving and electric vehicles team now works here inside this refurbished factory, a 45,000 square foot space that's now home to more than 200 of its employees. Ford says it's critical for this team to be in an urban area like this.
Having the team live in this environment, walk around at lunch and walk around after work and experience the environment really brings the autonomy and a better electric home and makes them think about where the environment that we're going to be launching in.
Auto analyst John McElroy says with the focus these days being on new technology, this is a great space to be in.
You want Silicon Valley speed. And so to create a totally separate group outside of Dearborn in its own little campus can make magic happen. Corktown's such a hopping spot right now. You get a bunch of the other areas cleaned up and fixed up in that place, and man, it's going to explode.
But there could be even bigger news on the horizon. There are reports that Ford is in talks to buy the iconic Michigan Central train station.
Clearly, Ford's very interested in getting it. They're not saying anything. That already tells you they're very interested. I mean, if the deal was off, they'd come out and said, hey, we couldn't work it out. The fact that they're not saying anything, I take as a good sign.
The train station has been an eyesore for decades, but McElroy says a purchase like that would no doubt attract even more new talent to Detroit.
My line is, instead of calling it the train station, we're going to call it the brain station, because they're going to have so many smart people working on the most advanced technology in the industry. I would expect Ford to make this a multi-use building. I think they're going to have offices in there clearly, but all kinds of retail, dining, eating, who knows what's going to go in there. It could almost be its own like encapsulated community right in there. And so again, if you make this a really cool place to work, people are going to flock to it.
Yeah, how incredible would that be to see that place transformed? I know so many people are waiting to see something like that happen. Now, I did reach out to try and get a comment on behalf of the owner of the train station. So far, no luck there. I did ask Ford, of course, about those reports and the train station, and I was just told by the spokesperson, look, we're really focusing on what's happening here in Corktown. We're excited about it. Nothing new to announce. Of course, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Reporting live in Corktown, Anu Prakash, 7 Action News.
It is good news, Anu. Thank you so much. The historic Central train station started operating in 1913. It closed in 1988. Over the decades, there have been proposals and concepts to redevelop it. In 2004, then Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick was looking into relocating the police department into that building. The existing DPD headquarters was renovated instead. And in 2010, it was suggested that the station become the Detroit headquarters of Michigan State Police. After sitting vacant for the past 30 years, signs are pointing toward Ford buying that empty structure. Head to WXYZ.com to weigh in on Ford's potential plan to buy Michigan Central Station. Leave your comments on the big story there and on our social media pages.